Hunting, I'm on the lookout for something. I'm lonesome, but I feel it.
2020 and 2021 has surely been an absolute blast when it comes to trying to flirt and date while being trapped in our houses, completely isolated from the outside world, with in-person interaction put to an almost complete minimum for the fear of our lives and the well-beings of others. Dating has come to some sort of standstill. Given our times, a video game like Boyfriend Dungeon, to come around with isolation at an all-time high, has been the refreshing escape for the need to feel interaction, friendship, and love, and everything good and bad that may bring. Boyfriend Dungeon is a story of you leaving home and moving to a small town by the water, Verona Beach, where your eager cousin tries to immediately jumpstart your dating life. While you proceed on your first few dating encounters with mixed results, this leads you to the dungeon, or Dunj, as everyone in the game commonly refers to it. Oh, and your dates, they turn into swords. You fight monsters and you level up your swords, which then allows you to go on more dates with your swords. It's fucking awesome. It does a fair job of balancing the two, though with some shortcomings in both areas. There are only 2 dungeons to explore, which makes the experience of the game feel like you're rushing through it when you're completing 2 dungeons fast, but want to slow down and get to know your swords. The swords are all unique and have different stories that make them interesting. The swords' human forms are all beautifully represented by a variety of people of color and genders that make this game a wealth of representation. One major aspect about this game that I want to highlight is how thoughtful this game can be right at the start before the game even begins and throughout the game. I began my playthrough as non-binary and proceeded to name myself whatever I felt comfortable with, and through the clothing options that I could unlock by crafting or finding in the dungeon, I felt that I could find a look that represented me and how I was feeling at the time, and how that could become something appreciated by those who just don't feel right in their skin, and can express who they want to be. The game also, right off the bat, asks you, is it okay if a certain parent can text you throughout the game, and if the player is okay with that? Simply offering such a choice can be so helpful for folks who struggle with losing or having a complex relationship with their family. The game, when it first launched, had a screen that people didn't believe warned them sufficiently enough about certain dark themes that the game will explore, and the developers heard that criticism and made the appropriate adjustment. Given some of the feedback was directed to voice actors, it became quite violent in tone. So we have to talk about Eric. Eric fucking sucks. He is literally the worst. He is, however, essential to the plot of Boyfriend Dungeon is trying to tell. He's one of the first few people you meet that you encounter and creep throughout the rest of the story. This is certainly the part of the game that certain people have the most issue with, and I could understand why his inclusion could make people feel hurt. However, there cannot be a story without conflict, and I'm sure they could have gone many routes. But I do think confronting these themes and narratives are important for us as players so we can learn and grow and learn these lessons in real life as to why what is happening is wrong and how we should treat other people. And I think that this game does a decent amount of time of exploring this. I really enjoyed my time exploring Verona Beach with each of my potential sword lovers, even if I wish there was more to explore with the game, both in themes as well as crawling through the dungeons. But this small experience is absolutely worth your time. And with characters that grow on you, a wonderful art style, actual fun dungeon crawling, and a fantastic score, you know I want on vinyl. Verona Beach is definitely a place worth visiting. Thank you so much for tuning in for our review for Boyfriend Dungeon. We do have plans for more reviews in the future. If you want to see those reviews, please comment down below, leave a like, share this with your friends, and let's just keep building this channel out. So again, thank you so much for watching, and progress has been made.